what I'm calling splitting. So when you put things in this hyperbolic way, even if it's the best stuff, and you would think, wouldn't you want these people to really hold on to something good? What I say is like, there's this old saying, um, devaluation follows idealization, like the moon follows the sun. So in other words, if you have the most amazing weekend, it's only a matter of time where it's going to, this is the split. You're going to hear it in the other direction, which is you feel completely worthless, or the weekend was over and he went back to work and he's not responding to my text messages and now he's cutting me off. Why is he so aloof? I'm here all alone after such an amazing weekend, when all he's doing is getting back to work after a good weekend. But you see, then it's sort of the pendulum swings in the other direction, right? Because now
Right.
it's like I'm completely abandoned. And of course you are, because when there's this intense togetherness, any minor separations are going to leave you feeling so left behind and forgotten.
When you have an infant and they're with their mother, who's usually the primary caretaker, but it could
Mhm.
be the father, they are glued together. The infant doesn't understand that they're two different people and they're separate from their
Yes.
parent. So there's this real parenting element to this dynamic of this relationship on both sides, I think,
Yes.
going
Yeah.
in both directions.
Yeah. Let me say, just, it's interesting you mentioned that. If people think that Lisa and I are making this stuff up, like this early childhood stuff, go on YouTube and just Google. It's called still face experiment. And these were research studies that were done with caregivers playing with their children as young as like 9 months old, right? So that's when this stuff starts. And in the film, if you watch it, you'll see it's heartbreaking, by the way. The parent is deeply engaged with the child. The child is cooing or smiling, pointing, laughing. And then, as part of the experiment, the parent is asked to put a still face on. That's affectless, right? And that's kind of like what I described earlier with the kid who comes home with an art project and the mother dismisses it and doesn't affectively match their level of excitement. So within seconds, the kid starts to look away, the child starts to look away. They start to make noises, to get the parents' attention. They start to bang on the table. And then you could see slowly as this goes to, like, they cut it off at like 90 seconds because the child was literally beginning to decompensate.